When observing this picture, the first thing that sticks out to me are the broken pumpkins on the ground. This kind of makes me, the viewer, ask what is happening. Because, second of all, in the background of the picture, there's a house that is actually on fire. And there's a fire truck there looking to attempt to put out the fire. And it's producing a bunch of black smoke, which has like a kind of adds to the gloomy feel of the picture. Besides the bright oranges of the pumpkins and the person who's buying the pumpkins at the market and the fire, it seems to be a lot of dark and twisted colors, which kind of puts a gloomy overall feel on this picture. The second thing that really stood out to me was the fact that there's someone who's buying or attempts to be buying pumpkins at the market while the house behind it is just on fire. So that kind of just makes me wonder what's going on. Do they realize what's happening? Things like that. So like it just kind of makes the viewer question what really is going on. Another thing that really stood out to me was the fact that how bad the market looks just in general. There seems to be what used to be a fence, which has no wiring or anything like that, so it kind of just adds to the gloomy feel of the picture that the place looks run down and things like that. Also, the trees in the background look to be dead, or it might be like wintertime or something like that, but they do not have leaves, so that also adds like the gloomy feel of this picture. I think overall, this picture stood out to me, but in a negative way. There isn't really anything going well in the picture. In the front, there's broken pumpkins, which obviously aren't going to be good for a farmer's market or anything like that. In the back, there's a house that just has a huge engulfing flame on top of it, so there's nothing good coming from this picture. The one other thing that stood out to me was on the sweet cider sign, there's a red apple, and that just took my eyes right to that in the middle of the picture. But then again, my eyes were quickly drawn to the fire and the pumpkins up front. So overall, this picture had a negative effect on me.